Hello guys, how are we doing? Today's video is going to be one of the gameplays from a couple of days ago. In fact, it was my first game on, so my shots were a little bit windy off the start, but I ended up frying. I dropped 34 and 17, which is a 2 KD, and yeah, as I say, I was absolutely frying. That is until the guy on the other team turns on his aimbot. Walls, aimbot, God knows what else. I think he felt towards the end of it. It was. I think we were both about 200 points, but he sensed an incoming loss heading his way, and he decided to turn on the hacks. And his excuse was Harrz was watching me through walls. So apparently I was hacking, and as a result, he had to turn on his aimbot. But obviously, you guys know I'm not. But we're going to be talking about what potentially caused those accusations. There are a couple of things I do here, but it's just due to spawn knowledge. It's just due to game knowledge, spawn knowledge. And you know what it's like if you just try wall bangs anyway. So we're going to be going through the gameplay, discussing what exactly he's potentially talking about when he says I'm watching him through walls. But I've left all the comms in at the end of the gameplay, so make sure you stay to the end to make sure you hear him. Point your fingers right at me. Before we do get into it, however, I just wanted to say apologies for the delayed in uploads recently. It's been probably 8 or 9 days. Part of that reason is because I was shadow banned, and secondly, I'm not feeling the love for the game as much as I have been. Potentially due to the fact that every other game is a hacker and it's really hard to grind and it's just not as much fun. Hey, I'm still making content for you guys. If there's anything specific you want me to produce, let me know. But yeah, you're still going to be seeing this content all the way through to Modern Warfare 3. That comes out in November, when obviously we're getting into Modern Warfare 3 bits and bobs. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe if you want the early tips and tricks, spawn guides, map knowledge, all that sort of makes yourself for MW3. So yeah, appreciate the support. Let's get into the video. So we're moving on towards the end of P3 here, towards the end of kitchen spawn. Obviously, there's 20 seconds left, so I'm sort of rotating. I see a guy, I hear a guy sort of connector. As I say, first game on. I'm with my shots there a little bit, and P4's the next hill, which is the one with the double desk. And I'm sort of, the enemy team, any kills you've just got, the enemy team are all going to be pretty much spawning towards kitchen, towards the old part of the hill. So I'm sort of playing off that cut. So basically, I know where they are. They're in kitchen. I know where the enemy team, where they need to get to, and it's P4. So I'm sort of lingering there. And now, because I just noticed a teammate has just spawned in Spa, teammates would have the enemy team would have spawned in kitch, in bed. Sorry. So this is why I'm sort of holding bed, blocking bed spawns. And as we've got Spa and bedroom blocked, they're going to be spawning P1, which is why I pre-aimed that. So that's potentially partly why. That might be a reason, but I didn't kill him. But when you've got someone on bed and you've got Spa spawns, it is disgusting, because the only way the enemy team can really push is through mid-arch, through mid-map, and yeah, because they spawn in P1. So that little bit of spawn knowledge is vital in order to be able to control the map. So, looking to rotate through to Diner, and I do hear someone around me here, so I sort of am playing for them. Managed to pick up the kill, and ideally, the spawns you want are these spawns which I'm playing for here. And the reason for that is a P7. If you've watched the spawn guide, you guys know. So yeah, I'm sort of warily pushing up. I'm getting into my nice little cheeky spot. And yeah, I get the comm from the teammate that they're pushing our side rugs. So I'm not going to say it's bad comm, but he led me in the right direction. So we do end up getting picked off. But hey, it is what it is. Skipping ahead slightly with 30 seconds left of the hill. And last attempt to rake it. So realistically, what you want to do in this point is not push through P4 to get spawns. You really want to push through kitchen and push out kitchen spawns, because at the end of the day, when P7 is up, P7, I keep saying P7, it's P6, we're not playing Mikado. When P6 is up, you want these back kitchen spawns. You can see the whole of the hill pretty much with back kitch. So yeah, I'm going to be playing through back kitch here, which is why you want to push through Diner rather than pushing through P4 and bedroom, because it offers them the better spawns. So pushing out the back here, there's nothing, I don't know about you guys, but there's nothing overly suspicious yet. That I think is suspicious myself. Everything is sort of makes sense. It's logical. Nothing outrageous. So there's no reason as to why he'd turn on his hacks as a result of anything I've done so far. Especially with shots as windy as this. But it's a long way away. It's a long way away. And it turns out I didn't actually have high velocity on. So that might be a reason why my hot shots weren't firing. But that's on me. That's just, I don't know how it disappeared from my class. So this is the exact reason why you want these spawns back here, because you can pretty much see every corner of the hill other than the close left one next to bedroom. So yeah, I noticed there's a guy back kitchen, so I'm sort of playing my life a bit here. As long as I'm alive here, he's not going to want to push the hill, so whilst I'm being difficult, it just delays the push, and we managed to get like 15 seconds of scrap time here from me playing my life. Who knows, if I died, he pushes up these stairs and gets free. But in the end, not entirely sure where he went. hey, what can you do? So again, no real interactions there. I managed to get my teammates trade to in sofa just here. Oh, at least I thought I did. Yeah, here we go. I know I challenged again, and I'm just snaking this box. So I know for a fact they're not tickets because they'd have shot me by now. So the only really place they could have been is that long desk. So that's why I was snaking that. That's a very common place to spot, especially as my teammate pushed through double arch and he didn't really see anything. You could almost guarantee that that's where they were going to be. So as you're going through this, I wanted to see if you can guess who the hacker's going to be. Obviously, you'll find out at the end because it's blatantly obvious. But yeah, it'll be interesting for you guys to see. I'm pretty far in there due to sound cues. I don't have loud EQ, but he was running around like an elephant. So yeah, I managed to hear him. And that's 2 off the hill. Now, this bit is a little bit sus. Now, what I'm doing here, I'm looking at the top of the radar at the top of the screen, and you can see the red dots there. And I'm basically lining up the center of my screen to those red dots on the radar, or the compass at the top, and then wall banging it. Because you can wall bang that red door. It's a way to get an easy kill. I don't necessarily know where they are. And I got that guy from a sound cue. And the first guy on the pillar, I managed to kill because I was just pre-fire. I was just pre-aiming around the whole thing. They could have been anywhere, but it just happened to be that's where he was, and I was already pre-aiming. Yeah. That's a knife glitch. Unfortunately, gets me killed, but hey. That's why I probably would prefer to have a pistol out, but it is what it is. Pick up a 2-piece for 15 seconds of scrap, but we're spawning here anyway, so it's not like I gave up spawns or pushed spawns out for that 15. Strangely enough, however, not entirely sure what happened here, whether they flanked or whatnot, but they spawned behind me, and I have therefore spawned Shandy. Now, if I'd have spawned mid, that gave me the info that somebody was... I mean, me spawning Chandelier gave me the info that was someone challenged through bedroom, so I was communicating with my teammate that there was someone through bedroom, and as a result, I managed to get the kill. Commed it to my teammate, who managed to delay the gunfight somewhat, and again... See, these kills, they don't look illogical to me because I know what I'm doing. But realistically, my teammate's in the hill, and that little contest spot in freeze is a very common spot to sit. So it's naturally where I'm going to pre-aim. I just pre-aimed it again there. It just happened to be the case that that's where they were when I shot them. It's an obvious play. That guy there, again, I killed him again because I saw him as I was walking across. He just lost the gunfight. I don't know whether he saw me initially, but I saw him, knew where he was, and won the gunfight. So we're going into, this is where it gets heated. This is where it gets a little bit spicy and things become a little bit of more obvious. You're going to see it blatantly here. And I get the comm from the teammate, in fact, at this point that he's AIMBOT. And you're going to see something outrageous here. No intel. He might have heard me, but there's no way. I mean, look at this. What is that about? So he gets reported as standard. And... yeah, did I do anything? Let me know in the comments. Did I do anything that would seem a little bit suspicious? Or is there anything even you think is a little bit suspicious throughout this gameplay that I haven't explained that you want me explaining, whether it was in the intro towards the beginning of the video? Let me know, because everything I'm doing here seems logical to me. So yeah, the rest of the gameplay is us trying to win. Obviously, it's tough, especially when they pull out the signal 50, because you're getting insta-killed, especially when they lock onto your head through walls and they just know when you come in and they can insta-fire you. Yes, there's nothing you can do. There's absolutely nothing you can do. But spirits are still high, still sort of winnable. He's still at old. If we win the gunfights against the people who aren't cheating on the hill, we do stand a good chance of winning. The key thing here when playing against cheaters is just to stay down. Like, if they can't see you, they're not going to kill you. So I'm just hiding in cover, hoping to win. Get stare glitched by someone who's not cheating, which is a bit salty about, but hey, what can you do? And yeah, I pull out the streak. I know it's not going to do anything because at the end of the day, there's no winning against people like this. Just 2 kills to make me feel a little bit better. Make that 3. And the only one I haven't killed is the cheater who's somehow, for whatever reason, sat milking on hill. Yeah. And that's pretty much going to do it. So, obviously, as you guys know, we don't win this. Apologies for the lack of uploads recently, but I'm glad you stuck through the channel and you're watching this now. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll leave you to listen to the comms at the end, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Dog shit. Dog shit. Go whack them cheeks on you, bro. Go whack that on your dog shit. Oh shit. Dog shit. Dog shit. Dog shit, bro.
You must
Dog
have
shit.
been
You
so
were
lit before you started
bottom
cheating.
fragging. Yeah, he was, bro. Bro, bottom fragging. Bottom fragging. You shit. Yeah, I mean, bro, nah. Nah. No
That is
way.
annoying, mate.